It's me again. Hope y'all are doing all right. Um, hey, just working on watch hours as always. I don't know why, but it is what it is, and hopefully it'll all lead to something down the road. But I guess I just kind of concentrate on one thing at a time, and look for something to do. I don't know. Hey, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Good to see you again. Hope you're having a good day. I'm I'm not sure that I got anything to do today. Happy Tuesday to you too. Hope you're having a good day. Or I guess Tuesday just ended, didn't it? Still. Um, I'm killing time, I guess. Still killing time in a honky tonk prison. Hey, Radio Man, good to see you. I guess I'm just working on watch hours. Um, and I got to looking around and I didn't see a whole lot of the folks that I normally hang out with. You know, I never can tell who's going to be on there. Who that evil king? I guess I'm having trouble reading it, and I can't see real well. These glasses just don't help. It's me, news. I used to be on your panel. Well, thank you for coming back. Hey, Ivy B creates. Hey, Brutal Bob. Good to see you, brother. Let me see here. Let me go over here to. Uh, I will be glad to drop a link where you can. Wait a minute. If somebody wants to come up, you're welcome to. Um, okay, cool. Yeah, I do enjoy playing that. I guess we could play that tonight, but you know, uh, I can't ever tell. He sounds familiar. I'm bad with memory. Ever since I started taking that atorvastatin, my memory's been shot to Hades, and I can't ever know. I don't ever. In fact, I was on a live stream one time where somebody asked me. Let's see here. Let me try something. I don't know why that is on there. Let me throw the get out of jail free card on there. I spent an hour. I know I spent an hour on a live stream, and for whatever reason, and I met some really great people. Had a lot of fun doing it, and the but the fact is, then somebody asked me point blank if I knew that individual, and I couldn't remember. I couldn't think of it. My memory is just really bad, and the especially when I'm faced with a question at that moment. Let me go through and I'll mod you up. I'm gonna mod you up. There we go. And Ivy creates. Well, I had you as a mod too. I remember. I was in your live, I think, earlier today. See, I can't even remember. Hey, Bud Files, always a pleasure. Um, in fact, I was just in live, but they dropped everything. Well, they were ending it, so I thought I'd hop on. Hey, it all counts, and at some point, the only thing I know for sure is that if I don't go live, don't get watch hours. Don't get watch hours, never get there. So if I go live, some people join in. At some point, it might happen. But I did. It's like the old thing with the lottery. If you don't play, you can't win. Somebody's going to win, maybe. I don't know. Anyhow, let's see. We're. I guess we could do. We got 3 people, so ain't no sense in doing the. Ain't no sense in trying to do the word game. We ain't got enough people here to really pass more than maybe the first level. But I do have, for anybody interested, I do have some Malibu rum covered peanuts. And I will be partaking of those in about, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe. Hey, Tony, good to see you. Welcome back. I have, I do tend to pop into different people's live streams. Um, and I can't ever remember who I saw in what live stream. I'm just bad that way. Hey, I'll tell you, I'm not exactly a real great YouTuber. I do this for the social aspect and having fun. Hey, good to see you, Savvy. And I know I've seen you, so uh, bam, I'm gonna mod you up. There we go. Um, you looked a little cold, so I give you a jacket. Anyhow, hey, Tommy Temper, I can't believe that you are not already modded on here. I'm gonna mod you up. I don't know. That seems like a song somewhere. So I don't know. Tommy, you want to come up? You're welcome to. I know you tend to be up fairly late a lot of the time anyhow. I was on Tommy's live that day. In fact, brings up an interesting point. Somebody that they had on there was calling me a racist, calling me all this kind of stuff. Apparently, I had gone into a live stream and, it was a bunch of Nazis or something. I didn't know that. I think things do make a little bit more sense now because they were talking about using some phrases I didn't have a clue. I thought maybe they were of some kind of foreign descent or something. Anyhow, hey Gary, how's it going? Axe the tax. I'm down with that. I'm not a huge fan of taxes. But anyhow, in fact, I'll shed a little bit further light on that. It's funny because I remember now. At one point, I was on one of their live. I think I went in there 2, maybe 3 times, and at one point I hopped up on, and they were talking about how so and so this type of somebody just always seemed to be in problem or cause problems or something. I said, well, I said you can't really. It seems like I told them you can't really base whether a person's good or bad by something like that. Hey, according to Lane, good to see you. Lene, I'm sorry. I'm sure I'm butchering that either way. Anyhow, it seems like I tried to go on there at one point, and then they wouldn't even let me up on the panel. That's kind of funny if you ask me. But according to Lene, let me go through, and I am, I think I'm already on my other channel, but this is a different channel. So I'm gonna mod you up. Anyhow, come here, baby girl. Come here. There we go. There's my puppy. Yes, that's Nikki. Nikki's just wanting to get down and play though, because we got all these other dogs running around right now. Hey, Kaz, good to see you. This is, you can't have that liquor. You ain't never had it, never will, as far as I can help it. But good morning, Georgianne. Good to see you again. My pleasure. Oh, cool. Tommy Temper. All right. Hang on just a second because all right, I see you, Tommy. I just hang on a second because I'm not sure of your first and last name, and I don't want to try to say it out loud. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw up an overlay real quick and bring you up and hear your voice. That way I can tell for sure that's you. All right, you up, Tommy?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
All right, you're good.
Okay,
I know your voice, so I just I got to be careful with that. I've seen a couple people get fooled, and in fact I was on your channel one time when somebody that that I vouched for. You know,
Whenever you show up on my panel, it's kind of like bad luck. I don't know if you noticed that.
it ain't always bad, but we have had a couple of bad ones. So,
But by the way, I just wanted to tell you that when you were on my panel, you got kind of lambasted on that by the association, right? I call it the guilty by association, right? That's what you were. You were guilty by association. You weren't really that guy, but you were guilty because you were somehow in the guy's chat, in that guy's chat. You know what I mean? In the chat. Because just becoming in someone's chat makes you guilty by association. You know, and that's what occurred. So the guy was apparently some kind of a offbeat, far right streamer, which whether he was or not, I don't know. But anyways, you were branded, you know, as being part of that camp or whatever, just by virtue of being in the chat, which I find to be, you know, despicable. You know, that I don't believe that at all. And I get the same branding at all, the same thing, because I might stream somebody that supports somebody else. So if I stream somebody that supports somebody else, I now support somebody else. You know what I mean? And it's like I'm like twofold from the bad guy, but yet I'm still associated with the bad guy and part of the bad guy. And that's what's happening. Now, that being said, the guy that was accusing you and saying that about you last night came into my chat today and said, "Hey, look it, I was really drunk. I, you know, was sorry for what I said last night. And I'm going to try and stop drinking and whatever." It was like a pinnacle in his life there that he was like exploding, whatever. And you know, I guess you just happened to be there as somebody that he saw somewhere and went off on you. You know what I mean?
yeah, I know exactly where it was he was talking about seeing me, and you know, and the funny thing about this, I mean, my memory is so bad that there's a lot of times I just don't remember things. It reminds me of my youth when I used to drink a lot, but I ain't drinking. So but I honestly, I get to see some people, and I can't remember until I've seen them a few times where I've seen them from or whatever. And even then, I'll be sitting here and I can't remember my own, buddy's name that I've known for years. I just get brain farts. But on one hand, I'm not sure that I was exactly, cognizant of the fact that channel was that way. But I do remember seeing something that kind of tipped me to that. And I remember I actually, when I came across the channel, I think I'd seen him on another somebody I go to from time to time. And so I actually, had subscribed to him with all 5 channels. But now every time I turn around, I'm seeing his live streams being brought up. And it is ironically, not that it matters. I mean, you got hateful people everywhere. Hey, Ellsworth. But that was over in, I think the fella is a Canadian, not that.
Yeah. Well, there are some guys that are, kind of over in that realm, so I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what's going on. But, that being said, I wouldn't dwell on the whole thing. I would kind of forget about it. I just happened to see you live. I know that happened. I know that he came into my chat and gave me that, said exactly what I told you there about, drinking, stopping drinking, that kind of thing. So I thought I wanted to be able to tell you that or give you that update, to, don't feel bad about whatever happened, because this is the internet. You have to have thick skin if you want to stream. But really, honestly, if you want to be a streamer, you're going to get attacked and stuff is going to happen. So you got to have thick skin if you want to survive here out on the streets of the YouTube streets, they call them, right?
That's right, and you're right. And I did. I won't say. I will say this. I did have a little bit of trouble getting to sleep last night, but it wasn't necessarily because of him. It was because of, it was more of a realization that, I had been into somebody else's life that probably should have paid more attention. I didn't understand everything they were saying, and a lot. In fact, I got there was a friend of mine that at one point I had gone through, and because of the fact that I was listening into one of the lives, and I thought that they were talking in code for whatever reason. And I thought maybe
Could
that
be.
they were,
Yeah.
well, and I thought maybe this person's a racist. So I quit going to their live stream. It was somebody I'd talked to and been on my panel, and and I had never gotten an inkling that they were before, but for whatever reason, was listening to their live stream one night, and it just kind of struck me that way. And so, but thankfully, I I don't know, like a month later, I went and was listening to their live stream, and it was readily apparent that that wasn't the case. I was misunderstanding what they were saying. Um, so I tend to try to give people the benefit of the doubt, and that's probably a little naive on my part. But at times when I do try to read into things, sometimes I'm right and sometimes I'm way off base, and so it's I can't help that, but I know that there have been times that people have said things about me that just weren't true. There was a time when I was a youngin' that I mean, I used to have bad allergies, and I used to work real late, and I had in 11th grade, I remember the night before I had closed, and Nikki, Otis, whoever is doing that barking, y'all stop it. I think it sounded like one of the puppies. Now that could be Rosemary. Stop it. Sounds like her, although it could be AJ. Anyhow, I said stop it. I'm gonna have to go over there and grab one of them, pick them up, and just hold them for a little bit, maybe. Anyhow, I went into school, and I was in a church school at that time. And hey, Kyle, good to see you. And we worked in these little cubicles, and I had the hay fever was going bad that day. Hey, Joanne, good to see you. Let's see, what chat were you in? I was just in Gutter's Pub, and I mean that's not the racist people. I honestly, Gary, I don't want to say the name of the channel because I don't want to bring any attention to them. But
Yeah, exactly. I would say the same thing because you don't want to, promote somebody that might be
right,
that. I don't know. Should go.
right,
Anyways, you can obviously go there again, and you don't necessarily say anything in their chat and just observe what exactly is going on as to whether or not that's true yourself. Because remember, not everything is the way you see it on the internet. People, go off the handle for whatever
right.
reasons.
And
But
you
whatever.
know,
I guess it's he
you know
was
what?
basically calling attention to some particular streamer out there that he had done some investigating, whatever, and come to that kind of conclusion. So,
Yeah,
take it or leave it for whatever it is. But anyways, that was the info that I wanted to give you to tell you that he was sorry for what he was saying. Whether or not it was true or not. He was openly saying stuff there that now he says, hey, sorry for saying whatever was going on there because he was drinking quite a bit there that night, as you could see, was going on a bit of a rant there.
yeah. And the fact is, I just there was sometimes you get so many people on a panel, and it's really hard to carry on a conversation when everybody's talking, and um, and he was obviously wasn't listening to anybody else, and he seemed to be listening a little bit when I said, hey, because I told him, I said, hey, if you saw me there, you had to be there. So you must be a racist. Then it's guilt by association all over again, which is not the case, obviously.
Well, yeah, but his excuse would be, well, yeah, but I'm there because I'm there to watch what these guys are doing and to call them out. You know what I mean? I can't call people out without watching what they're doing. It's like being you're a cop. Yeah, a
I
cop
know.
has to be able to watch and see something and if there's no crime and you don't see a crime, you can't arrest a guy for a crime. You know what I mean? But if you see a crime, well, then you're going to call a guy out for the crime. You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, Jack, good to see you.
Which is
Um,
interesting.
yeah, I think that one thing about it is that in a way, I guess I'm thankful for the live stream, even if he was wrong in it. It really kind of solidified in my mind, that I need to be a little bit more careful when because I have a tendency. It's just like before I came in here, before I started this live stream, I had 2 live streams going. I'm trying to do what I call devil dogging, because devil dog can sit there and listen to 3 different live streams, and participate in each chat. You know, I'm not that good at it, but sometimes I'll have more than one up, and it's hard
Oh
for
yeah,
me.
yeah,
So, and just make conversation based on what the chat is. I can't
yeah.
always.
I'm like that too, where I'll have. Well, I always have. Like right now, one, two, three, four, at least 4 windows open with different streams or something rolling, or I might pause the actual video, but I'll leave the chat rolling, and then just kind of look at the chat and see what the chatters are talking about in a bunch of different streams at the same time. So yeah, it's good to do that if you have a PC. You can't really do that at least I cannot do that on my phone. I guess you could if you're maybe running a couple of different programs, but I don't know how to do that on iPhone. But anyways, on a PC, you can do it easily. So I
Yeah,
have some software and stuff where I can put it up, like production software, where it would be as if I was going to put it up on the air, and then I can bring up the streams in like 4 different windows on one window, and then
hmm,
watch 4 different streams like I was going to stream it out to somebody, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's
well,
fun to watch, and you kind of get a little bit addicted to live YouTube stuff too. I don't know if you
oh
think
yeah,
you're addicted to the live YouTube, but you're addicted to the streaming, not just watching, because you're on
yeah.
here all the time.
I seem to be. I do enjoy. Well, I mean, I tend to be a little obsessive compulsive. Never been diagnosed or anything like that, but I do tend to have obsessions, and there are certain things that I just, it's like right now. Um, this is one of my longer obsessions, but that's because of the fact that it has a tendency to have so many different aspects that you can focus on. You can focus on live streaming. You can focus on longer format videos. You can focus on the shorts. You can focus. Now they even got this thing called a podcast or something on here. But I I have a tendency. I was putting up a bunch of shorts at one time, but I was shooting one right after the other, without right out the other. And I was, every time I shot one, and it was there was 2 subjects. I was doing $5 words, and I was also doing how to speak redneck. And I had them scheduled out. I would schedule one every couple of days, and I ended up having them scheduled 5 months out. And so, oh, thank you for coming in, Kaz. It's always a pleasure to see you. But I had them scheduled 5 months out, so I didn't do anything after that. I was kind of burnt out on it, um, and so I just let those go through and run. Trouble is, when you're not actively uploading or you're not actively creating content, they would get like 12 views here, 20 there. Um, it's like they weren't even paying any attention to it at all. Um, but what I found and started doing the live stream, it's a lot more social, and I do pay. For a long time, I paid a lot of attention to the numbers and working to get the first 1,000 subs, to get the 4,000 watch hours, that type of thing. But now I've got 5 channels, and you know I've got tons of videos I could. In fact, I've got tons of videos already ready to go.
So,
Let me
so
get.
where are you at now with your, you've got multiple channels. I have multiple channels too, but I've worked probably this channel more than any other channel because it's got more subs than any other channels. And you can see it at the bottom of my screen there rolling across there, how many subs I have in real time. I have that little ticker that I put on there just as a reminder that one of the reasons that you want to go live, and one of the things that you want to see when you go live, is you want to see your sub numbers go up. That's always a sign that you're doing well with your channel if you can pick up new subs every time you go live. But where are you at with your channel as far as what you've done, what you've built up, and what do you expect out of what you've done? And are you getting what you expected?
Well, see, that's just I'm just doing this for fun. I think at some point it may end up being something. This channel that we're on right now. It's at 1,851 subscribers. This is and if I go over to earn, I'm not far from reaching the fan funding. I think I need 159 hours to hit the fan funding level, but that's 1,159 hours for the full monetization. And then
The fan funding. Have you done any vertical videos at all?
I've done one or two. I really hadn't focused on that. Although I've noticed, and the thing I don't know, and I guess I'm kind of curious about, that's probably the next thing I'll start trying to learn more about. Hey, Numis Maniac, good to see you. This is my main channel, and it's growing almost in spite of myself. Because I'm still doing my monthly on it, or not even my weekly on Saturday nights.
Oh, which channel is that one?
This is Belt Loop 29.
Okay, and you got 3,400 on there.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
so,
great. That's good. Yeah. Okay. Like once you've got over 1,000 subs, in my mind, you're like over that kind of. There's kind of almost like a hump that is really, really hard to get to 1,000 subs. Once you hit 1,000, then it's easier to get subs, and then once you get even more, like 3,000, then it's even easier to get subs, because seems to me like YouTube takes your channel as being more relevant, that more people want to see it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have that many subs. So then they start sharing you out more, especially if your content gets lots of thumbs up. So give the stream a thumbs up right now, and we want the stream to get shared out a little bit more. I don't even know what the title is on the stream here. Let me look so I can give you hell for a bad title. Hang on.
I just had put on here Popo Popup.
That's a terrible, terrible title. Like, come on. If you want new people to come and find you, who's going to do a search on Google? Okay, YouTube. I want to see Popo Popup. Give me a break.
I know. And
I'm just saying.
Hey, but it's on my YouTube police channel, and that already.
I know, but you're only expecting the people that are already subbed to you to watch you. You know what I mean?
I know, but I didn't have a focus when I did this, live stream, and I don't want to just put for watch hours. By the way, according to Lene, and I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, she asked the question, why do people have more than one channel? And I thought I would tell. Now, by the way, this one's nowhere close to being monetized, but it has 2,300 subscribers, and it's, that's my Cute Critters channel. And right I do want to answer that question. Why I have multiple channels. When I first started doing videos, it was under Belt Loop 29. Belt Loop 29 was an account that I'd had since 2008. Never put a video on it till 2020. And in 2020, I became concerned about feeding my family, or at least my brothers. My brother is self-employed, has a wife and 5 children. And he had not, because of the Kofifi, had not received a job in over a month. May have been 2 months at that time. And so I had never planted anything, but I wanted to try and make sure that my family was taken care of. So we started gardening, and we took a 5,600 square foot spot. It was 100 feet by, it was 50 feet by 100 and I don't know, 100 and some, 106 feet, 110 feet. I don't remember, but I remember adding it up at one point. It was a little over 5,600 square feet. And that first season, I was reading of, as I do, I tend to try to learn about a lot of different things. One of which was, that's cool the way you're doing that with your, jumping on that. But anyhow,
Oh, I was just sorry. I was just adjusting the jump scene here so that I could go from But this middle one here needs to be up a little bit here.
That's cool. I like the way you do that. I don't know how you do the jump scene. I'm assuming you use an OBS to do that.
Yeah, this is what the way you do it in OBS is you have the very first thing you need is a scene, the scene, and you make a scene. Like this is a scene.
Okay,
it has me here in it. It has my background, and it has the chat overlay, which is my chat overlay, not yours. So this is my last chat overlay when I was live. That's still up here. I could actually make it disappear, but whatever. And then I've got the overlay of my Tommy Temper, and then below that I've got the nothing playing right now. But this is if I was playing some music. Like if I'll play some copy-free music here. Hang on, let's see.
I take it you're just hopping on different scenes.
Yeah. So then I just click the different scenes, and then you can hotkey them either to your keyboard or to a Stream Deck or some kind of a device with push buttons on it, so that you can just push button the different scenes.
While I'm still remembering the question, let me go through anyhow. So I started doing videos on Belt Loop 29, and it was about gardening, but the end of the summer came, and so I didn't have much else to do on that. I started doing a few other things. I think that's when I started doing how to speak redneck videos and $5 words. And so, but as I tend to do, as I've become curious about something, I learn more about it. And somebody told me that on one of these videos from, I don't know, vidIQ or something like that, said that you should pick out a niche or a niche, and which is a specific thing that allows YouTube to find people to watch your videos specifically about one thing. And so it makes it easier for the algorithm. So that's when I started I started a gardening channel, which was I think I called it a permaculture food forest or something like that. And then I started one about cute critters, and I started one about cooking. Trouble is, it didn't take me long to cook everything I cook and make videos about it. So I just changed that over to food, Belt Loop 29 and food. And the cute critters has stayed cute critters. Now the permaculture food forest turned into gardening, and that turned into, homesteading, because it's, broader and broader, but it's still in a limited niche. So the YouTube police started off as Mental Cop was the name of it. And it was designed more for other officers. I am a police officer. And it started off with the intention of having other police officers come in to that chat and just a place where we could hang out. But it didn't seem to go anywhere. So I just started developing it similar to Belt Loop 29. And so that's why I have multiple channels.
Sounds good. Well, what about
Who's your daddy?
Hang on, that wasn't loud enough. Let me play it again.
Who's your daddy?
Okay, there we go. I'll throw a few sound effects into the show here, okay, as it goes along. So my reason, I have multiple channels, which my other channels have very few subs. But probably my other channel, I have one that has 1,500 subs, so that one's not too bad. Other channels that I have maybe 200, 500, like low number of subs. But so because I don't really go there that often or do anything, but once in a while when I'm running, like for example this, you have a bot, for example, that can drop a link to one of your other channels. So you program your bot, your night bot, so that it will drop those links and people will sub to your other channels, which I do that so that you can promote your other channels and get a few subs on them. But the major reason that I have more than one channel is that I do a lot of daring and devilish type things, not devilish, but daredevilish type things where I stream other people. And when you stream other people, you're liable to getting a strike later on from somebody that you restreamed because you restreamed their content and they didn't like that you did that. So I'll get a strike once in a while. And of course, on YouTube, if you get 3 strikes It's 3 strikes, you're out. Then your channel is gone. So I've gotten 2 strikes on this channel like numerous times, like 1 strike and then a 2nd strike. So then you got to be really careful because it takes 90 days for a strike to sort of, I call it, kind of weather itself off. You know what I mean? So after 30 days, the strike is gone and you're back down to your first warning that you ever got. And I'm sitting right now with a warning and probably another strike going to happen up. What is the way to grow your channel? Right now, do live videos. To go live is where it's at right now. YouTube is promoting lives. I can go over, for example, I'm going to go and look at my back end here. I'm not going to show it on screen, but if I look at ones that I've done that have been vertical, for example, my last vertical videos that I did, I got 5,000 views, 7,000 views, 11,000 views, 7,000 views, 5,000 views, 18,000 views. Now, horizontal, 1,700, 1,700, back to a vertical, 5,000. So that is the difference for me. Like, you won't have the same results because you're you, but for me,
Right.
the results for that stuff is phenomenal for verticals.
Oh, I agree. In fact, here's one I hadn't done a lot of them, but I did one that was 47 minutes long, and I've got like almost 700 views. You look at these others, here's one that's a 10-minute stream. They got 32 views. An hour and 20 minutes, 94. It's not uncommon for me to get on. I guess it depends on which channel, but a lot of channels I may get 150, 180. On my other channel typically, which is fine with me. Not that big deal. It's not that big deal. But I did notice that vertical does have a tendency to, a lot more attention. I didn't pick up any subscribers from it, I don't think. But, 691 views compared to, 50 or 100. Huge difference.
Oh, well, it's a numbers game, though. It's all a numbers game on YouTube. If the more people actually that click on your channel, the more chances. Like, it's a percentage of views to subs. So, for example, the more people that are going to view, well, you're going to get more subs. And I absolutely see my sub number go up in real time as I'm vertical. But it's a game where people are cycling. The reason you're getting lots of views is because they're on their phones and they're using their thumb to go to the next video. Your video, okay, you don't like it, the next video. Your video, they don't like it, the next video. So you got to be doing something that on a little vertical phone, the guy likes it when he sees it in an instant, because he's going to make an instant judgment. And I do it too. You go on your phone and scroll the vertical lives that are out there, and you'll see it's real easy to sit on one for a couple seconds, and if you don't like it, you're over to the next one. So when you're doing the vertical, you got to be really going attention to your audience. When somebody comes in and types something in there, do it. Also have your stream turned on to subs for a minimum of 1 minute before they can type in, because then when they want to type in, they can't until they've subbed to you for 1 minute. So we got to do that every single time you go live. If you don't do it, make sure you have a modded up super mod that is able to turn that on for you when you go live. You know what I mean? That goes in there. You go, hey, Devil Dog, turn on that one sub for 1 minute there. We got to get some subs in here or whatever. It's all a game. It's a game. But at the end of the day, it's going to be, maybe you're going to make a video that if you're monetized, that maybe you'll make a few pennies on it, whatever. Now, I'll tell you how much you make, because on one video, because I have music almost all the time on my videos, almost all the time. And the problem with it is that I don't get any monetization on it.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
No, it's not fake news. But I do have an example of one video that I made that was me driving around the city here that doesn't have any music in it, and it was a couple-hour video, maybe 3-hour video, and I got 7,500 views on it, and the YouTube payout on it for me was 55 cents. So that's give you an example of the payout, right?
Yeah. I mean, by the way, I I did drop a long link. I don't know if it actually showed up or not, but there was a pretty long link that will take you to, if somebody is interested in one of my stickers. My stickers are free. All you have to do is go, I think, to Devil Dog Keepers. She's got a store, and you can order. Jamie will send out stickers for me and Devil Dog. You may be able to get in touch with her and ask her about getting. I don't think she had the get out of jail free on listed on the thing. If you can ask her to add it to that or whatever, and I'm sure she'll send it out free. Wendy over at Southern Stone and Grown was asking about, getting the get out of jail free card, and it's a sticker. So the they do all my stickers. They do all my merchandise, dog tags, T-shirts, coffee cups. In fact, this is one of the coffee cups I got, Jamie made for me, and it's a Devil Dog coffee cup. So, and this
Nice.
is one of the big 15-ounce ones. So I don't have to worry about,
Hang on. That says Devil Dog on it. Are you pushing Devil Dog merchandise, or are you talking pushing Belt Loop merchandise? Where's the Belt Loop coffee cup?
Hang on a second. I'll go get it.
Oh, need I ask? Need I ask? Whoa. I feel like the Johnny Carson show here. There's a fork in the road. Whoa.
Hang on.
No, get out of jail free. YouTube police. I get it. The monopoly inference. I'm having trouble with my deck here. I don't know what's going on here. My normal thing is not working here.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
Got Trump on here. Where's Biden?
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Okay, you can't go, do a show without, throwing both of them in there just for equal opportunity.
All right. This is my coffee cup. That's my gardening sticker. That is my cute critters sticker. Well, let me bigify myself for just a second. That is my cute critter sticker. That is my was cooking. Now it's my food sticker. That was developed for Belt Loop 29, but it is now, I think
Nice.
it's still Belt Loop 29. The YouTube police get out of jail card will be for the other channel. So, I've got Devil Dog merchandise, and I've got Belt Loop 29 merchandise. Jamie has been so good to me, and she makes good quality merchandise, and it's cheaper than what you're going to get from Sticker Mule and a lot of these other folks. And so, just to give you an idea of some of the stuff that I've got from her, here's a pin that she did, and we have this operation, kind of hard to see it, but here's one of those stickers for that matter. I guess I got one. She makes keychains. This is one of the kind of keychains that she makes. Let me bigify my. Sorry, Tommy.
Yeah, I'm not. That's pretty cool. I'm not big on pushing the merch. I was more big on building my channel to a point where I would be able to push the merch. But I'm not really into pushing merch. You know what I mean? I'm more into talking the talk. I talk the talk.
Agree.
That's cool stuff. I love that stuff. I love it. But I do have merch on my channel, though. That being said, because I have a store. Because when you set up a YouTube channel, and you are monetized, then you can set up a YouTube shop, which is kind of, you pick your Shopify or whatever you want, pick the thing that you want, and then you set it up, and then you can attach it to your YouTube channel, and then you push the stuff. Then YouTube loves to push out that system. They have a system set up on YouTube to do that. So whatever, but I set that up just because it was part of the monetization process, But I didn't really put a bunch of products in there that were really fine-tuned with, some logos and stuff like that. But that's cool. You've got it all set up there and it's ready to go, and you're well on your way. Oh yeah, with the channels. So I just wanted to say that you want to have a backup channel, because the channel that you're on might go out of existence at any moment in time. You might do something wrong, but put something on there that's wrong. You might have somebody come on your panel and say something that's wrong. Something might happen where your channel could just disappear in an instant. So for that reason, yeah, everyone should have a backup channel. Absolutely.
Yeah. The question was asked according to Lene, and Wendy is exactly right. It kind of depends on what you do with your channel. Different niches have different, rates at which advertising pays. From what I've seen, for a small channel, which is what most people are probably destined to be, small channel, most of the money's in fan funding with memberships and super chats and super stickers, that type of thing. But
yes, absolutely.
And possibly,
and actually, for you having 1.8 views, you could have been monetized when you had 500 views if you had enough watch hours in a month. Isn't it 3,000 watch hours in a month?
no, it's 3,000 watch hours in 365 days.
Oh, in a year. Okay.
But that's not based on shorts views. It doesn't count shorts. If they get to it from the shorts menu, they don't count that towards your watch hours. If they come to your live stream or go to a playlist or something and they watch a short, then. But if you think about it, a short, a lot of them 15 seconds long, that ain't going to add a whole lot. But if you add string enough of them together, you get a little something out of it.
Yeah. I think what you got to do is go live. If you go live vertical, you'll get lots of watch hours out of it. So all you got to do is just go live for a long, do it like for hours. Just throw it on, have some music on there, or not me. It doesn't really matter what it is, because, you just want people to come there, see what you're doing, whatever, build up the watch hours until finally you can apply for the monetization. My channel is monetized, and that's why I'm saying the other thing I want to say is that where I think that if you're here to maybe make a little bit of money while you're sitting here doing your thing, it would be to get people to donate to your channel, to have a link where there's the little pay button, and that people can throw you a little tip. I call it a tip because people are tipping to you because they like what you're doing. And you'll get a little, join button where they can join your channel for X amount per month, $2.99. Don't make it too much. $1.99, $2.99 a month is a nice number, because then people will gift memberships to your channel, like gift 5 memberships or 10 memberships to your channel, and people become members of your channel, and then they'll renew that, and you kind of can build the whole thing up. And that's what YouTube wants to have happen. So the monetization process is kind of part of building your channel. You know what I mean? So that's why it's important to have one main channel that you're going to build and monetize and work to get to that point to where you have those memberships. Because remember, once you're monetized, then the chat rules. They'll rule your channel, right? The people that pay to be members of your channel are the people that say and tell you what to do in your channel, because they're the ones that are supporting you. You know what I mean? Because the chat will say, hey, I'm a member of your channel. I don't like what you just did. I'm going to cancel my membership. You know what I mean? So you get into that scenario where all of a sudden you got to be careful to what you say and do, because the chat always wins.
Yeah.
KK.
Hey, Kyle.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, Lene was saying something about she's got the watch hours, just doesn't have the subs. To be honest with you, Lene, the thing to do on that is really simple. You can get a lot of subscribers or subs from doing shorts. And so shorts it's just a different type of watcher. It won't add much to if anything, it won't add much to your watch hours, but it will, if you understand that typically shorts get subscribers, live streams get watch hours, and longer format will do a little bit of both.
Yeah, and don't expect the people that subscribed on a short to watch your live or your horizontal live, especially, because they they subscribed because they were scrolling through the shorts, and that's how they found you. And they like watching shorts, so they'll want to see more short content from you, like the similar stuff. Yeah, actually, I've heard people say that if you have a bigger channel and you do lots of horizontals and lives and stuff like that, to kind of stay away from shorts because it's going to actually ruin your channel. So there's that thought as well. So I don't know. Go figure.
Well, they
I do a little bit of everything, but for that matter, I don't care.
yeah, I do too. I mean, for me, it's a question. Sorry, I'm eating peanut. For me, it's more of a question of finding, staying entertained and taking advantage of the different things that you can do on YouTube. I tend to compartmentalize the different aspects of YouTube, whether it's shorts, longer format, or live streams. And I try to make sure that whatever I do is usually helping somebody, or at least I try to. Although on my next channel, I monetize Tommy, which will end up being this channel. I mean, I'm only 160, 159 hours from the fan funding, which is, I think I'm just going to offer like a 99-cent membership, nothing, and just throw some emojis, some badges, and maybe preferential response to comments or something. I'm gonna keep it simple this time. Last time which it works well for Devil Dog. He's got his set up there.
Yeah. Just check what somebody else has and do what suits you. I wouldn't set up any tier that's too high. I know I set up some like about 4 tiers on mine. It's just like the lowest one $2.99 or something, $4.99 or whatever. But the highest one is like $150 or something like that, which nobody will ever click anyways. So don't, I would say don't press your luck. You know what I mean?
Hey, Devil Dog put one on there that was $100. Actually had somebody join it at that level. Now, I don't know how long they were on there. They may have only been there a month or two, but it was, somebody that was a good supporter. It's anything's possible in YouTube. And that's one of the things that I really struggled at first with setting up memberships.
Why?
Well, because of the fact that, I don't have a very high self image when it comes to doing YouTube. I still don't think I have a lot to offer. I can't imagine why anybody whatsoever ever watches any of my stuff or comes to my live streams, other than the fact that the other people that are here in the live stream are really awesome people. And it is a great place for people to get to know one another. And but I didn't like the thought that people were spending money on me. I didn't like but I came.
Well, are you monetized on any of your channels? Which channel are you monetized on?
Yeah, on Belt Loop 29, I am monetized. I've got, I don't know,
Belt
four
Loop,
levels,
okay.
4 or 5 levels.
But why aren't you using that one then if you're monetized over there instead of this one?
I do use that one.
Are you live on that one right now?
No, although
Why not?
sometimes, well, because of the fact that this is the one I'm working on watch hours with.
But hang on a second. You're using StreamYard, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can stream up to 3 different destinations.
Yeah. So why aren't you streaming right now on Belt Loop on all three channels at least? If you can stream on 3 channels, yeah, I would be streaming on 3 channels right now. Like for me, I either stream on 3 YouTube channels or I'll stream on Facebook, YouTube, and on X or on Twitch. Or Kick, like I'll stream on 3 because I'm at that tier with StreamYard that I'm able to stream on 3 different services,
Yeah.
But I'll always stream on at least 3, and lots of times I'll stream on 3 YouTube channels, especially if I'm going vertical, the vertical, I'll go vertical on 3 different ones, and then at least try and get some subs up on some of those other channels there. But yeah, I would say, do that. That would be a good thing because why not? It doesn't cost you anything to just push extra button. It's a button on the frickin' StreamYard panel there if you have it set up already,
Oh, I know. I just, I guess for me, it's a question of, you know, most of the people that know me on Belt Loop 29 know me on YouTube Police. And so, in fact, when I was doing for a long time, it took me a while to get where I had a lot of people over there, over here. I don't know if they just didn't, thought that one channel of me was enough. But anyhow, so when I do some streams specifically on this channel, and it's usually for like watch hours. When I do it on that one, and I don't care about the money, honestly don't. It may become a factor at some point after I retire, but so far, every penny that has come into my channel has gone right back out to my viewers. I've seen somebody, that has an issue with this or an issue with that, and I try to help other people. I don't use any of the money that comes in. Although at the moment, any money that comes in on my monetized channels will be going to prizes and that type of stuff at the next Operation Rendezvous that we're going to be having down in Huffman, Texas next year. So I guess because the fact that I grew up extremely poor, that I knew I'd never be rich, and so I never really became real. I don't know. I just I guess I streamed to this one because of the fact that this is the one that I want the watch hours on, and I feel like if some people were over on that channel, that wouldn't be giving me the watch hours for this. I don't know how to explain it other than that.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, my thought would be people watch it now. They also watch it after it's already up, like later on in the future, so you get watch hours for that after the stream is finished. But yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Everyone does whatever they want to do. I'm just hanging out, and I saw you live, and I thought I'd pop up here and say hi, and yeah, interesting to talk. Oh, one thing. This is important. Is that this is what my thought was about the monetization thing and about the membership, people joining the membership, because the membership is kind of a monthly thing, right? Because they'll sign up for it, and then they'll be billed for next month, and they'll be a member of yours, reoccurring type of a membership. So if you're going to set up a membership and you're going to do that on your channel, well, then you better give the content. You better go live. You better do the content on that channel and give the people that are members of your channel what they signed up for. You can't just, offer the membership and then don't do any content. You're over on some other channel doing stuff. You know what I mean? So, and you also have to, I think, when you have a join button, have something that people have in their mind that they know that they're going to come back for that on that channel, and that's where the niche content comes in, where you're one channel, then you have it set up and it's a membership, and that it should be like, whether if it's about police, and police type talk, and that's the general overview of the channel, and what we're going to be talking about is things related to that or something. You know what I mean? Like my channel, I find that, and you know how you can kind of find that? If you go in the statistics, the analytics, and you look and you see what other things that people look at, well, other than your channel, what other channels do they look at? Then that gives you a bit of an inkling as to what your audience is like and what your audience likes to look at. Like for me, it's news. They look at other news channels, people that are serving up world events and stuff like that, because I do shows like that, where the bridge collapses or something, and I'm doing a show on the bridge or something, or the balloon, like it's usually something where it's a worldwide event and you see it on all the networks. I'm doing a show like that too. So people love to see stuff like that, and that's where like most of my audience comes from. So I know I have to do more of that in order to keep my audience, entertained with the kind of stuff that they come for. You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of, that's where I'm thinking at. And I think that's where I think everyone has to look at their channel and see, why do people come there, and to serve up the stuff that people come there and keep them happy. And then you'll grow your channel and build it up, and people will be happy. but I would say that when people give me a super chat of $2 or whatever, that's like more than I'll make from a YouTube thing. So I run music and all kind of stuff in my videos. And I don't care about making 2 cents off of YouTube. But if my channel's monetized and somebody gives me a $2 super chat, that's more than I would have made from YouTube anyways. So why the hell worry about, getting money from the commercials and all the rest of that stuff with YouTube? Just get a few super chats coming in there and you're good to go,
Yeah, I agree. But in fact, I had to go through and adjust my way of thinking when it came to being monetized. I really wasn't wanting to be monetized initially, but Devil Dog, who was my partner early on, and for a long time, he's a good friend of mine. But Devil Dog was wanting to get his channel, his focus and my focus were really kind of two different things. And so his focus and his goal was to become a monetized channel. I guess I was thinking at some point I wouldn't mind being monetized, but the money, I have a job that I work 40 hours a week, 48 hours a week, and that pays my bills. I learned a long time ago to live below my means so that in times that are tough, I don't, if something goes wrong, I'm not struggling as much. But I went ahead and monetized it, and that's one of the reasons. For me, sometimes when I start to lose my focus on the fun aspect of what we do, then it starts to feel more like a job to me, and I don't want another job.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's a question of enjoying what I do. I appreciate that, Jackson Johnson. That's appreciated. I'm and if I like to try and help other people, and I like to unify rather than divide. I know
Let's go. How long are you going to be up for?
Tonight I don't know. It won't. I'll probably
12:41. No, I wonder if I should go live off of your feed.
You're welcome to. In fact, if you'll go,
I don't know.
I'll set it up. If you'll go through and set up a live stream.
Yeah, off of this live, we'll just pull my live in here. You got 15 in there. Let's see what the numbers can go up to. But we have to talk about a topic. We go live, and then we're got to go live on a topic. Well, we don't have to. We can do whatever the hell we want. Doesn't matter. But
I'm okay with the topic. You just.
But when you bring another chat in, then it's going to be my chat with trolls and all kind of stuff in there. So it's up to you. You're the one in control.
That's fine. If you want.
I don't know that if I bring my stream on here, do I control my chat coming up on the live on the stream, or only you?
Hey, I don't really care.
No. Well, I don't know. I've never done that as a guest. I've never been a guest on a panel and then going live from the guests.
Well, I'm probably only going to be alive another 20 minutes, I'm guessing. But I was thinking if you want to set up one or Wendy wants to start one, I can forward, on from anybody in here to that chat. I'd love for them to get to see, experience a Tommy Temper live stream, because I don't know if everybody in here knows about your live streams. They're kind of interesting a lot of the time, and always a lot of people in there. Tommy's got a whole lot more subscribers than I do.
Not really. I only have 6,000.
Well, 6,300 is double.
Double, yeah. It's only double. So, within a year you could reach that. It's like once you reach that 1,000, then they just start. Depending on what you do and how much you go live and whatever, they can kind of pile on quick. Like I've done some streams where I get 100 subs in one stream. Like.
No, Wendy ain't boring. I've never said that, and I will never say that. Wendy is not boring.
Traveling with special abilities. Joanne Glass in there. Let me see who's in there. You got Gandalf in there. Gandalf Smith. Jackson. Jack Hobson in there. Southern Zone Grown. Hey, lots of homegrown type channels in there. Shawnee Shave. Joanne Glass. No, well, yeah. Well, you know how not YouTube, but StreamYard has a button that I should be able to push if you have it allowed on your side. If you have it allowed for me to restream your stream over to my channel off of StreamYard, then you have to give me the permission to do that on your StreamYard.
I don't have it set up on there. Hang on, I'll look. Yeah, here we go. Sorry, I didn't realize it wasn't on there.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, I should have done that a long time ago. I didn't know how. I was only going to come on here for like a couple of minutes, but if we click this, then I'll go live on my stream. So then we got to watch for that audience to come up there. Then so hopefully we'll see it. Stream to my audience. Oh, okay, this looks good. I can stream to. Wow, 3 different places. Should I do all 3 at once? Why not? Facebook, YouTube, and X.
Well, come on up, Wendy.
Oh, I can only stream to 2 destinations for whatever reason. Oh, as a guest, you can add up to 2 destinations to the stream. Aw.
Yeah.
Oh, now I have to make a title and stuff. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, you got to make a title. Come on up, Wendy.
Okay. Well, it's not going to be Popo Popup.
That's fine.
Popo Popup.
Hey, I figured a lot of people call us popos, and it is a pop-up, so.
We'll call it
Thank you, Tony.
Night Vibes with Belt Loop.
I like that. I think I had in fact, I think I had a thumbnail one point that was Night Vibes. You know,
Nice.
hard to say. And I mean, for me, I've gone through and I've paid a lot of attention at one point or another to the thumbnails. Let's see. All right, bringing up Wendy. You can't see her because she's got her avatar on, but you should be able to hear her. Hey, Wendy.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Wendy.
Yeah, darling. How you doing?
I'm good. Hang on just a minute. Hang on. I just got through a big storm, so everything's being real slow.
All right.
I'm trying to situate because I had YouTube side on. I had the link for Jamie's thing on there. I had all kinds of stuff going on. So give me just a minute.
That's awesome, Joanne. She's subscribed to several people now.
Do you want me to stream this over on my channel? I can, but I will have to have a moderator over there.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, of course, Wendy. I mean, it's always good to have you up here. And
Where are you?
Hello, Tommy, and
Hi.
who's the other one, Kyle?
Hey.
yeah, that's Kyle.
Okay,
Hey,
I'll be
Wendy.
right
Oh,
back.
you're on Kyle? No, that's Wendy. Is that
That's
Wendy?
Yeah,
Let
that's
me-
Wendy. Oh,
How are you doing?
Okay, I
Wendy?
could hear your voice, Wendy, but I couldn't see it. Not until right now. That was weird.
well, I have you can set up StreamYard to where it doesn't show avatars. And so I had it set up to where if somebody put up their avatar, it would not show them. You could still hear them, but it
What?
didn't show.
Can you do that now?
Yeah.
So that
hang
in
on.
case they do a porn job on you, it's like for that
Well,
purpose?
Yeah, it happens.
So you didn't trust Wendy?
I didn't trust.
well, no,
Just
I
kidding.
trust-
I'm just kidding.
I love Wendy. Wendy's awesome. People.
Yeah,
Um,
that's good because if you got somebody that you don't know who it is, you can bring them on the stream, get their voice only, but so they
Well-
don't pull a porn job on you. You don't put their picture on.
Right.
Well, hey, Tommy, there's another way to do that. You have the payable. You have payable version of StreamYard, right?
Yes. Well,
All
first
right.
tier, the
All
$20 level Canadian.
Right. That's fine. I
Okay.
have no doubt that you'll have you can upload what's called an overlay, and so that way you can still hear their voice, but it doesn't show their camera anyhow. You'll still
You
see
can-
them in the basement.
You can also just solo lay out yourself when you're bringing somebody up, but sometimes that might be a little wonky too, because
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but an overlay is one thing, but how do you get her voice on here, but yet her picture's not on here, her video's not on here?
Well,
Like
an
that's where I
overlay-
never saw that before.
An overlay does that too, because it hides.
Oh
her
no!
picture. You can hear her voice.
Oh no, hang on. I have a technical problem here. So
Okay.
that was my.
So I've got mine co-streaming. I don't know. I'm not on my channel, so I don't know. I'm just doing this to help with your watch hours, Gary.
Well, I don't know that it helps with my watch hours, but I wanted you up here because I love having you up here.
Oh,
So,
I love you,
you know,
darling.
I love you too, Wendy. You awesome people.
Uh-oh.
We did something wrong. I don't know.
What's this? Who's this?
I don't know
Uh-oh.
what that is.
Let me mute.
Hey, sweetheart. Come here.
That was weird.
That wasn't
And,
me.
Oh, I'll change it. But yeah, you can have them where. But here's the problem with that, Tommy. If that person decided to, if they were using something like OBS,
Yeah.
they could still just undo their thing and have porn right there. So,
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so
But that-
an example of last night, Gandalf was in my chat. He says, I'm
Yeah.
going to bed, Wendy. And I said, okay, good night. No, who's got is there a tornado warning somewhere? What's going on here?
it's
Amber
a technical issue over with Tommy.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. But Gandalf was up there and he's like, I'm going to bed. And I'm like, okay. And the minute he said that, somebody was trying to come up on my panel with his avatar, but they spelled his name in capital letters. So I knew it wasn't him. And I said, Gandalf, is that you? And he's like, nope, I'm going to bed. I done told you. I knew he wasn't coming up.
Yeah.
So
Well-
you got to be smart about it. You got to learn, you got to learn people and their bullshit because it's crazy.
Well,
people are crazy.
Me and Tommy have had issues. I know Tommy has because I was on his live stream. I vouched for somebody that I knew their channel name, but it was not them. And so,
Yeah.
in fact, even I got bit by it at one point after 10 and a half hours. And then also, I know several other people in my community have gotten had by people. And it really just takes some discipline to make sure that you authenticate whoever's coming onto your panel. If it's somebody that you don't know, the benefit of having the paid version is that you can put an overlay. I don't think you have that with the free version, but with the paid version, you can go through and the last few days.
Oh
okay,
yeah, I've got the paid version. I've had the paid version forever.
I do too.
Yeah.
But it allows you to. You're still muted, Tommy. Just so you know. Of course, he may be.
Yeah, I had some kind of a noise coming in here.
Did you have like a
beeper
weather
noise.
alert or something? Yeah, it's like a weather alert
No,
or Amber alert or something.
No, I have a soundboard here that has sounds and stuff like that, and I was and
There it goes again.
That's weird.
He's like, what? I just got through a tornado watch thing, and it's like, oh my gosh, I can finally actually hear. I haven't been able to hear anything tonight, and I had a phone call, and I was sitting there, and I was like, oh my gosh, if this doesn't end, I've got to have some interesting conversation tonight. I got to go to a live stream. Is anybody live? And I think Gary live, and I'm like, yay!
Well, I'm glad you came in, Wendy. It's been too long. I saw you a couple nights ago because you were live.
Yeah.
I lurked for you.
yeah, nice to meet you.
By the way,
Nice to
Wendy,
meet you. I
this
think
is
I'm
my buddy
subscribed to you,
Thomas.
Tommy. I don't know where I met
Yeah.
you, but I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to you. I'm not sure what
Maybe
channel I met you
this
on.
could be. I'm up here in Canada. I stream out of Canada. My streaming is like whenever I feel like going streaming, so I don't really have any schedule. Like I don't go like every Friday or something like that.
You're
So
like me. You're just like me then, because that's exactly what I
yeah,
do.
all over the place. That was the one thing that.
I'm random as hell. I am so random.
Yeah, that one thing is that was hard for me to say to set up where people will pay to be a member of your channel, and they expect something from you when that happens. And when you're a random streamer, what can they expect? They expect something, but they don't know when it's going to happen or whatever. But
Right.
you better put out something, because they're a member of your channel and they expect to see something. So it's a little bit kind of an odd situation where, you get everything set up for monetization, whatever, and people are a member of your channel, and now, you haven't been live for like 3 or 4 days or whatever, and they wonder what happened. Did you die?
Well,
See, and I get that, and I'm working on a members only. Well, I was working on a members only stream for this next week, but I decided to change it to public because it's going to be such a fun stream, and I want to get it out there, and I want a lot of people to come over, and not just make it for members. Because I've only got like 19 or 20 members, I think, which is a lot, and I appreciate them, and I try to do what I can do. But you're right, we've got to come up with some good things for our members. It's inevitable.
That's
It's
true.
what we got to do.
Let me acknowledge some people over in my chat there. I've gone live over on YouTube, and I've got over there Christine Landry. Hi. We've got Woo Rider in there. Good to see you. Gandalf is in there. Dawn is in there, coming in from 7:49 a.m. in the morning in the UK. We got, let's see, who else is in there? Ron Volt's in there. Hey, good to see you. Kathy Martis. Sable's Music is in there, dropping a link to her channel there. Good to see you there, Sable. Check out her channel there. Okay, yeah, back to your channel. That's what my channel's like. That's the other thing is you have to acknowledge the chat. If you want to be successful, you got to acknowledge your chat.
Always.
You got to say hi to your chat. You have to know that they're there. And they get mad. Like, really, sometimes I go into a channel, I go, hi, and the person there doesn't even say hi back to you, whatever. And you go, well, I'm being ignored.
Yeah,
and then you go,
it's
hi
kind
again.
of, yeah, it's kind of
So-
like you kind of get butt hurt in a way, even though we don't. But it's kind of like, well, I'm here to support you. You don't even say hello, but it does get a little crazy when you've got a full panel sometimes, But
The
co-streaming
hardest
is
is with the
also,
panel. Yeah.
Yeah,
By
When
the
and
way,
you're on a
do-
panel, they really overlook the chat because you're concentrating with your mind. Your mind wants to
I
do
spend
one
a
thing
lot
at a
of time.
time, not multitask.
I spend
Hey,
a lot
I
of time
will-
on my chat.
just briefly, I wanted to mention that I did drop a link into both Kyle's live chat as well as Tommy Tempers. I need to go over to Wendy's as well. I
I've
just
got
haven't.
Gandalf Smith and Leroy Longbeard. Leroy, come over to
Good to see
go
you there,
drop
Ron.
your
I see
link
that.
over there. Leroy is awesome. He was on my panel last night. We have a blast. He's from Florida. Awesome dude.
I'm also from Florida.
That's awesome. So he's, he could come up on panel if he wanted to, if Gary would allow that. And
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Leroy's awesome.
Let's see. I am also about to drop the link for Wendy's. We're all live streaming the same thing, and I'd like for the people if they're in my chat to go over and check out and at least hit the like button over here at these other with the other channels so that they can. And I would recommend getting to know them. Maybe the easiest way to do that is to go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Hey, Gutters Pub, good to see you. Really wonderful lady.
Leroy's going to bed. I'm going to tell him good night. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to drop your link in my chat right now, Gary. So you just focus on what you need to do.
All right. Well, I'm just trying to make sure that everybody's comfortable and has a drink. So, Gutters Pub is over in Tommy's Tempers.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
GG.
let me drop your link, YouTube police there. Yeah, drop my link in your chat there if you can, and I'll drop your link over in my chat there. Just hang on.
I've dropped the link for Wendy. I've dropped the
Copy
link
that
for
one.
yours. I've dropped one for Kyle. So
Sound in-
those,
Okay.
and if you're in my chat, I would appreciate it if you go over and check out the others. Maybe hit the subscribe button and hit the like button for these other channels. These are all
Jack
people that I
Hobson.
know. They're good people, and this is how. A lot of people don't realize that this is how you built your channel.
Gutters
this is-
Pub in there. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Let
You
me
go
paste. Okay, that's the link to Gary's channel that that were the YouTube police up in the top left of my screen there. So that's his channel. Where I'm actually over in his channel on his panel on his StreamYard, but I'm restreaming it over to my channel. So that's what's going on there. I see over there Jack Hobson is in there. Gutters Pub is over in my chat there. Kathy Martis is in there. Ron Volts. Okay, good. God Rides a Harley is in there. Hey, getting some people filling in there, watching up here. So numbers are building up, looking good. And that's where we're at.
I need to look that word up. Acknowledging. Acknowledging, maybe. It may be a word that I'm just not familiar with.
Acknowledging. Mouth of the South in there. He's a big streamer there out of Canada. He was behind the introduction of pot into Canada. Mouth of the South coming in from Ontario.
Hey, good to see you, 12th man.
12th man popping in. Big ups.
I was wondering if you guys would ever let me in here. I was like, oh no, the real stoner's not allowed. No stoners allowed in here, right?
I don't know. This is YouTube police. It's YouTube police running the show here. So, yeah, I know he might throw you in jail. I don't know.
No, he's seen all around my place. YouTube police has.
Hey, you've been on my.
All around.
You have.
12th man. He's a icon of the panels, all over the panels. He goes on panels all over the place. There, they call him a panel whore. I don't know if I can use that terminology on your channel.
Just kidding. I think he's talking about me, 12th man. I think because I do that all the time. So, I wouldn't be. Don't get offended. I think he's talking about me because that's what I do.
I'm more like a chat whore than a panel whore. I'm in chat more than I'm on panels, though.
Hey,
but I'll take that.
Tommy better be glad he's a goofy Canadian, or I'll come over there to Edmonton and kick his ass off.
Come on, 12th man.
Who's your daddy?
A bear?
We do try to keep it.
Just asking.
So,
no, I'm just fucking around.
Okay, 12th man. I would just ask that we keep the language clean because sometimes
I know. Yeah,
you're in trouble. You just got here and you're in trouble already, 12th man. Got to keep the language clean. I don't know if you can handle that kind of a panel.
Just keep the F-bombs
It's going to be tough. A tough call. This is not a plumber's convention.
Well, sometimes my mama has been known to drop into my live stream from time to time, and I've tried to get her on panel whenever I can. She's awesome people, and but sometimes she's watching, and I don't want anything that my mom's a fine lady that I wasn't raised to curse, and so I not that I'm perfect because I say a cuss word every now and again, but I try not to do it on here. Because
I tried to tell Portland Andy the same thing. I told him, like, look here, my mama listen to the stream. You better not be cussing. Then next thing you know,
Tommy.
Hang on, don't interrupt 12th man when he's talking. He was talking about his cursing there.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No. But, it's always going to slip YouTube police, Someone, every time, like, or someone will say something makes you mad, or whatever,
Cursing happens.
I understand it. And, a single slip ain't no big deal. We just tried to, hey, it would be hypocritical of me to get on to somebody for making a mistake because I make them all the time.
That's right. You know what my favorite saying is there's no such thing as a mistake, only room for improvement. Wendy, what were you going to say there that I cut you off?
I totally forgot. Not done.
Oh, okay. It was important. Okay.
I don't. Hey guys, I don't cuss around.
The world will still go on.
It will.
But my grandma's dead, and my mama's only like 4
Mouth.
years older than me. So I mean, we grew up cussing together, me and my mama.
What did you say?
I just dropped your
What?
link in my chat, YouTube.
Did you say your mother was 4 years older than you?
Yeah. No, 17. 17.
Hang on.
My
How is
bad.
that? How is that humanly possible? I don't know how that's possible.
She was 17 years old. I was 5 years old. How's that? Is that better?
She was 17. Well, hang on. What, do you just come out of thin air at 5 years old, like just instantly?
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, I got to head out for a bit. I'll be back, okay? You guys figure that one out. Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Not a problem.
So,
Hey, Fairbrook Studio. Yeah, there's a lot of good people up here, Joanne. And you know, we do. I believe in making the community stronger by crossing over, getting to know one another.
Definitely.
So, you know, I think I met Wendy a couple of years ago over in a prepper channel.
6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago.
wow.
That's how long we've known
That's
each other.
pretty cool.
It's been a while, maybe 4.
Okay,
you've been
4 or 5,
around-
something like that.
Yeah.
You've been around that long, young lady?
Oh, I've been around that long. Yeah, I've been around a while. Mm-hmm.
How long?
I've been
Well-
on YouTube 6 years, going on 7.
That's not bad.
Um,
How old was you when you first got on YouTube?
Well, hell, I don't know.
Yeah,
I gotta
you
go back.
know.
she's
Oh,
married
yeah.
and has a bunch of puppies, and she, you know,
Uh,
oh yeah, and in fact,
I'm
my
not
wife.
young. I'm not young. Just saying, I'm not young.
you're not a youngin'?
No.
Well, my wife and I are going to go see her when next time we go see. She lives up near my wife's sister, and so the next time we go up there, we're planning on taking her and her husband out to eat somewhere. I mean, I like doing that. We have fun. And
Yep.
so,
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
by the way, Wendy, you ought to come down to the next Operation Rendezvous if y'all get a wild hair. Where
What's
it's gonna
that?
be. We've been having the last 2 years. We've had meetup over
I
in Huffman,
can't come.
Texas.
I can't come that far. Look, I've got the meetup planned, or I'm trying to plan to come to the one Jan and Steve's doing. I don't even know that I'm gonna make that one, and that's in Missouri. Missouri.
Yeah.
Missouri.
And that's it. That's in May, and I don't even know that I'm gonna make that one. It's like 11 hours. So
Well, you know,
it's just too hard for me. It's just too hard for me with the dogs, and my husband works for
Oh,
well, I'm not gonna say where he works, but his job is really long.
Wendy, where we have the thing, you can actually get
his
get
dog.
pet friendly. And so I brought Nick that.
Gary,
Wendy.
I've got like 20 dogs, 21, 20.
Hey, that'd be
21.
perfect.
21 dogs.
I don't think
Get a
that I
bunch
can
of-
bring all them with me. That would be insane. It'd
No,
be like
you
a
can't.
freaking. Do I tie them all together and just have them track me to Texas? Like, what do I do?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine the shorts we
That'd
get out
be
of that?
worse than
Can
a
you
woman
imagine?
and a cat.
I can't even get videos of them because they drive me so crazy. They keep me so busy,
I know. And hey, believe me, we only got 4 dogs, and they keep me busy. So
I know it's hard job, and it's hard to
Yeah,
get anything else done. I want to welcome into my
only got
channel,
one.
of course, Gandalf's over there, Huga Homestead's over there, hunting and stuff's over there. Huga, I don't know why you don't have a wrench. It's probably from where I went through my shenanigan
back.
stuff, and I had to do that. But
Grad
you have a
there.
ranch. Leroy's over there.
A
Or he may have went
ranch.
to bed.
Ron, Mouth of the South, CNA. Hey, good to see you. I'm just looking at my chat there too. Got
Good to
stuff
see-
going
and I
on in
think
everybody's
Tommy-
chat now.
Hey,
Tommy,
Hard to
actually,
keep.
what I was
K&K
gonna
is
say
in
to
there.
you-
Good to see you.
If
Oh,
you
I
can
should
drop
pin
your
that
what?
link.
If you
I'll
can
pin the
drop your
link to
link
where
in
we're
my
at here. Hang
channel,
on.
Gandalf,
Oh,
Can
I
I
actually
ask you-
clicked on it. Hang on. That's a bad
Wendy,
thing.
can I ask
Yeah,
you a
hon.
question?
Yes, honey.
What
What
is
you
a
need?
ranch? What is a ranch? I want to know what a ranch.
A ranch? Well, ranch
Okay.
dressing goes
The
on
link that I
everything.
pinned is where we're at. A ranch. A ranch.
Uh-huh. Well,
Yeah,
a
Hey,
ranch
what's the
Good
topic here
deal,
tonight?
yeah.
Hey, can I ask you, hey, 12th man, while I was gone, I was thinking of you there, 12th man, because I don't know if everyone knows, but you're 12th man off grid in Alaska. AK stands for Alaska. So you're up in the far north, even further north than where I am up here in Canada. Up there, is there
That's
still
right.
snow on the ground up there?
A little bit.
What's the daytime highs getting to be now?
30s, 40s, high 30s.
So you're free, yeah. So it's melting a little bit, but still cold at nighttime, though. Below freezing at
A
nighttime,
little
probably.
bit. But
Yeah.
I'm a northerner, so I don't get cold easy.
So tell me, what kind of things that were you being cooped up all winter here? What kind of things are you looking forward to doing here now that it's starting to thaw? Now that springtime's starting to come here.
Chop wood and get ready for next winter. You know, that's what it's about.
Sounds like
Pretty
yeah,
much.
ongoing circle.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it is.
rinse, repeat.
It's a circle. And I encourage all people to reject all this transgenderism or whatever it is. And
You ended up
Uh,
up north there, kind of late in your life. You know, you're living on your own. You don't have a spouse, a woman with you. You're just by yourself, and you're
Yeah.
like in the wilderness, living, in the bush country, off grid. What's it like? Like, give us the lowdown. Like,
fine. I love the solitude, man, where I'm at peace on my own land and no one can bother me or anything. I just stay out here for the rest of my life, you know?
interesting.
Yeah. That's what's
Thanks.
up.
Austin, feel free to check out the other channels that are in here. I went ahead. Most everybody in here has a wrench. And
Sherry coming in from Facebook there on that comment. You see those comments coming in there? You can highlight them on your screen there all over the place.
Yeah.
We got Sherry
Oh,
from
well.
Facebook. Yeah, so we're live on Facebook as well.
That's
So you got
awesome.
us
Welcome in,
people
y'all.
watching from
Welcome
all over
into
the place there.
everybody. Y'all are amazing.
Welcome.
Hi
in.
From
everyone.
all the places. That's all awesome.
Yeah.
What's up, Wendy?
Um,
I'm honored to meet you too, Wendy.
Well, I'm honored to
Awesome.
meet you too. There is in my chat, Stuart the Fish Whisperer has come in. Gandalf Smith asking what link, and I was asking you to drop Tommy Templar's link. It would be awesome. We've got a few people coming in. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. We are over at YouTube Police, and we are co-streaming. And so if you guys want to come over and hang out in the chat over there, or you can stay here, we can read all chat. Everybody's welcome. Appreciate everybody for being here. Y'all are awesome.
we try to stay away from confrontation or drama here, and we try to keep the cussing to a minimum. In fact, we prefer not to do it. But
No,
by the way, thank you for coming over to the channel, Gutters Pub. But make sure you make it around to everybody's. We want everybody to feel comfortable here and welcome here.
Take care of the land.
Yeah, my thing is, for the most part, live and let live. Hey, Johnny Small Pepper, come
Yep.
on up if you get a while.
Sarah, good to see you there, Sarah. Oh,
Well,
Johnny Small Pepper.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
yeah.
what
Can I just back? Let me back Gary up on something here. If you're in my chat, you're going to talk about other channels that I'm not even acquainted with. Let's just refrain from that because I don't know any of that drama. It has nothing to do with me. So let's keep that to a minimal, please. I appreciate it. For the
No
person
drama,
that
llama.
isn't another chat that says that I sound like whatever. That's fine. You can take it. You can love it, leave it.
Johnny
I'm a
Small
Tennessee
Pepper,
girl.
though. Hey, Johnny
And,
Small Pepper.
Yeah.
Take note when I'm in your
my
chat next time you're
best
live there when
friend
you're
forever.
My
puffing down a pepper.
My general advice is just to stick American and Canadian and don't worry about anyone else. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, I look at it like this. I find interesting people in all cultures. I don't care if somebody, I don't care whether somebody's black or white or male or female or whatever.
No. Don't get into that.
Yeah, you're right.
Look at. If you're on a successful channel, don't talk about sex, religion, or politics, okay?
Shit. Hey, Gary.
No,
I'll
I'm
be
just
back.
kidding. I'm
I'll
just
back you
kidding.
again.
I'm just,
I'll be back here.
Yeah,
But if somebody
I'm
can
hosing
drop
you on
my
that
link
point,
in-
that's all.
if somebody can
And
drop
keep
my link
it
in your channel, that'd be great because somebody's
Yeah,
asking.
and
I'm not sure.
Wendy, you're
Keep
a
it-
mod in my channel. Feel free to drop
Keep-
whatever link you want to, darling.
keep it.
Sherry
North
says, I love Canada.
American.
Nicest people I've ever met.
Keep it North American.
Thanks, Sherry.
Don't talk with other countries or anything.
Alaska's pretty good, too. It's Alaska down under.
What do you mean? I am North America.
Yeah, well, I mean, the
Hey,
fact
Canada. And
Putin said he wants to take Alaska back. That was the latest I heard. So if I was you, 12th man, I would be freaking watching over my shoulder for Putin, who might be coming over the. Hey, I bet you could freaking walk on the water right over the the little strait there to get right over to where you're at.
Yeah,
Just saying.
I bet you Putin is not Jesus, dude. So.
Was I insinuating that? Sorry for that, slip up.
well,
But I'm just saying, you're close to Russia. It's really close.
Yeah,
Go look at the
so
map.
what?
Go look at. I'm not kidding.
Canada,
Now we can bring it up here.
Canada is close to Russia too. If you look
I know.
at it.
We're all vulnerable. We used to have the dew line up there with all those big things. With the radar. They look like movie theater. Outdoor movie theater things, and they were the dew line where they had the radar looking for the planes, the bombs coming over. Now they do it all by satellite.
Yeah, I only trust North American streamers and live streamers and all these podcasts or whatever anymore because if they're coming from somewhere else, you never know what, like, say a country like Australia will inject into your atmosphere. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, Tommy?
Jack, if you
Yeah,
want to come up
exactly.
on the panel, you're welcome to. Hey, anybody, we have an open panel here, and I like a variety of people. Jack's a friend of mine from over in the Philippines right now. He's from America, but he's over in the Philippines. I've got friends in Australia, Tasmania, over in the UK, Canada.
Yeah.
I
think Dawn is in there from the UK right now.
But
Hey, Dawn.
hold on a second, you two, please. How many of them are really your friends when it comes down to the war?
All of them. I don't think we're going to have a war.
You don't think so?
No, I don't
We
think
better
so.
not have a world war. Better not.
I
We
think
better hope we're not.
it'd be too complicated. If you are in my chat, you can type a 21 or 29 and it will drop your link. And please feel free to do so. I don't think that will work in Wendy's or Tommy's or Kyle's.
In my chat, if you want to drop your link, you type the word link. Simple. You don't even have to put exclamation mark link. It can be exclamation mark link, or it can be just the word link, and it'll drop your link
there
in
is
my chat.
another World
Tommy
War
Kemper.
III or something?
Well, then I
What
think
then?
we're all in a
What
lot
are
of
you
trouble.
gonna do?
Okay, back over in Tommy Temper chat. Let me just look at my
I'm
chat
s-
for a second here and just say hi to everyone. Ron Volts, I've been over in MCF. You guys are talking about Queenie and everything going on there. Yeah, with the border and everything there that I've been restreaming what's going on there with the tax thing in Canada. And yeah, lots of action going on there. And they're at the border. They're still at the border, and we'll see, or not the border, but at the Trans-Canada Highway is where they are. So they're protesting alongside of the Trans-Canada Highway in southern Alberta is what's happening right now in real time. And we'll be
Actually,
covering that tomorrow.
why is it called the Trans Canada Highway? Why?
Because it
Why is
crosses
it
the
called-
entire country of Canada, this highway. And it's number
why
one
do they
highway.
call it? Why
Number
do they
one.
call it a trans though? Why is it a
Trans means it
Ah,
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn that.
okay, that's why they call it the Trans-Canada Highway. I don't know. Who knows?
A message from the Government of Canada.
Okay, so there you go. That's your answer.
There we go.
Nice.
So they're are Canadians trans or
Hang on. Speaking of trans, you on the panel, Jack Hodgson.
Hey, Jack.
How's that for a transition?
The transition
Oh,
over to
geez, I said sex, drugs, rock and roll. We can't talk about religion, politics. These are the. It's getting the list is getting longer by the minute.
It's actually the Alaskan highway. Nothing trans to do about it.
Canadian has nothing to do with that.
It's your panel, not mine.
It just means trans Canadian just means it crosses Canada. And hey Jack, how's it going?
It's going pretty good.
This is my buddy Jack Hobson from over in. He's in the Philippines. He's from Michigan, if I remember correctly.
Welcome
You're in the
Jack.
Philippines?
Yeah.
Right now?
Jack.
Yeah.
Manila?
Bacolod City.
Don't get run over
Right
there
on.
like her.
Are you part of the? This is a quick question here. I don't. Sorry for butting in here. Do you? Are you part of the streamer genre that's part of the Philippines? There, you know what I'm talking about?
What, begging for money? I mean, no.
Like,
money, but
like, do you know who Boss is? Boss? Does that ring a bell? Boss?
No. I do
okay.
I do my own thing. I don't do everything that everybody else does.
Yeah. Okay. Because there is a kind of a genre of people that stream from your area there that's pretty big, and you want to get in there because you get lots of people watching you, and you get subs and whatever, and views and donations and stuff like that from all those guys there. But yeah, nice to meet you. Hey, I'm in Canada, cold country.
Well, we can talk about a variety of subjects. I'm fine with rock and roll. I'm fine with be it known though that my personal views on a lot of this stuff, I don't care what most people do as long as they ain't trying to push something off on me. I live in the United States of America, and down here we have something that promises the right to pursue happiness. Now that looks different for different people, and I accept that. I'm not trying to push my ideas off on somebody else, and I don't want them to try to shove their thoughts, beliefs down my throat either.
That's right.
I think it's too late for all that. I think it's too late for all that. We have to push back, man, or it's too late.
There's my daddy always said, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. So in order for anybody to change their mind about something, they have to be, if you push, they're just going to push right back. So if you want to share somebody your thoughts and your way of thinking, you have to allow them to make that decision of their ideas on their own. So it'll never work, and you'll always have conflict if you're trying to, make somebody else believe the way that you believe. And so, I'm echoing. I can't hear it.
You sound good you are echoing just a hair bit. I was just thinking about that, and I was thinking, if you're going to run lots of StreamYards, headphones are a really good idea.
Yeah.
Because then you can turn off that echo button, the button that says echo.
Yeah.
And the rest of that crap, and just run solid. You don't I don't have any of those extra buttons turned on here when I'm running headphones, and it works great.
How you doing, Wendy, over there to the right?
Wendy.
I'm doing great. How you doing, darling? I do want to welcome in a couple of people that's coming to my chat. We've got Moonbeam Acres. Am I echoing?
Hang on. Hey, Wendy, what's your channel? Well, drop your channel over in Popo's
I will.
chat there.
I'll have to come
so
back
I can
over
click
there.
it.
Oh,
So
I can do it. Don't worry
Johnny
about
Small
that.
Pepper. By the way, Johnny Small Pepper. Yeah, your name popped up there a minute ago. There.
Oscar.
Got to sub up to Johnny Small Pepper there. He's got a channel there. I've seen him where he goes live and he eats different kind of peppers and stuff like that. Like, I don't know whether the guy is got different kind of chromosomes or something there where he's like insensitive to hot peppers or something like that. But the guy's like goes bananas with that stuff there. You should see him. Johnny Small
Can
Pepper.
I say something about Johnny Small Pepper and me way back to the very beginning of our YouTube journey? Me and him have been
like, how well do you know Johnny Small Pepper?
We have been great friends since then. We have always supported each other. We're really good friends. He has an amazing family. Just a great guy. You would not be disappointed to not go over there and subscribe.
Yeah, he's actually good.
Good.
The only thing I find weird is like he's got a niche channel, right? Very niche, very narrow niche channel.
He's also awesome on panels, but he's been such a busy guy that he's not been on panels lately.
But interesting, yeah.
He's awesome.
Johnny does something
very
else.
Knowledgeable.
He is, and he goes through, and a lot of his stuff is also dealing with YouTube and how to YouTube, what to expect, and he's very knowledgeable in a lot of that
balancing life and YouTube and all the things, and he's full of comedy. I'm telling you, he's hilarious. He is. Is he not, Gary?
Yeah, exactly. That's the funny part about it.
On Andy, he showed you how to wear a like live stream IRL. Andy showed you how to do it. I mean,
I was kidding when I said that we can't talk about music.
You have to go back and watch it if you want to be an IRL streamer. I mean,
Tom Garvey.
It's not that hard.
Hey, Tom Garvey, welcome in.
Hey, Tom.
I don't know whose channel he's in. I just know he ain't in mine.
He's on mine, Gary.
That Tom Garvey, the keto cookbook there. Yeah, I see him going live there once in a while there. Hey,
he's
Tom.
Awesome. Yeah, very good channel, y'all.
I think I ran.
Actually, I'm going to have to give him a moderator so he can drop his link in my chat. And I am not on Gary, so I can't drop my link. But if you guys want to come over and sub to some of these people, be awesome.
I just dropped your link in here a minute ago.
CNA Productions. Hey, good to see you. Hey, CNA Productions. I like his comment there. Yo, Tommy, must admit your channel marketing is advertising. Babe, you're now in the channel marketing business wherever you are there.
I'm a moderator on. I'm a moderator on every channel except Tommy. Wondering what that is.
He's one of the best mods around. 12th man.
Tom has another channel, the Sunday Chef, I think it is. Tom, make sure that you drop that link as well.
Feel free, everybody that's in my channel, please drop your links if you have a wrench. If you don't, I will give you one to drop your link.
Right on.
I'll have to keep switching.
Go for it.
Kyle. Hey, Kyle.
I believe in that.
Yeah.
What's up? Hey, whereabouts are you, Kyle? I always wondered.
I'm in Florida.
Florida. Okay, right on. Because I see you really hang around a lot of different channels there. Because I see you. Are you a friend of? Let's see.
YouTube Police.
Nitro and some of those guys.
Oh yeah. I know Nitro for a while.
Because I see you in the chats there all the time, like kind of circulating around there. Sounds good. Looks good. Nice to see you on the panel.
Nitro Freak's good people.
We have a famous person in the house, you guys. Clowny is over in my chat. Clowny has he is the number one
queen.
Number one.
Listen, Clowny. Number
one on the hit parade.
What the dog doing?
Wow, Clowny.
Yep. He does have a show. He has actually a series. He was just on the Steve Harvey, Judge Steve Harvey show on ABC. Last 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. And he also does have a show on Tubi TV as well, streaming on Hulu. Clowny is awesome. He's hilarious, you guys. You gotta check him out. He's a nut. He's hilarious.
I'm actually already subscribed to him.
Yeah, Clowny's awesome.
I don't know that I know Clowny. Put his I'm in YouTube Police's chat.
All right. Well, he is a moderator, so Clowny, will you please drop your link? Do you know how to drop your? Oh, he's already dropped it in mine. Now, Clowny, click the link at the top of my chat and come over there and drop your link because we are co-streaming.
Yeah, actually, I should sub up to you as well, which I don't know that I am, Wendy. So
it's okay. You'll get it before it's over. You'll get it.
Well, yeah, but drop a link in the YouTube's there, and I'll sub up to you, and then I can come over to your chat.
Wendy, me and my dog are the only
I can just come over for some
other than
clout.
Tommy. He's a whole nother clown show.
Awesome. Welcome in, Austin Ferris. Welcome in. Hey. Just followed.
Well, I'm interested to hear about Clowny. I don't know anything. I don't know if I know anything about Clowny or not. It'll be interesting to find out. You know.
Oh yeah. Clowny he's awesome. Sorry, Gary. Go ahead.
I was just going to let James Ottawa know that the StreamYard link is over on my channel. You're welcome to come over and join us anytime you want. And
right on.
Okay, yeah, I see that link for Clowny. Hang on, let me click it.
Where's my link?
It's a lot of everybody needs to understand that when you're co-streaming to a couple different channels, it's a lot of multitasking. We're working our asses off up here. We love it on one device. We love y'all, but it is multitasking.
I dropped Clowny's link in my chat.
Okay, that YouTube, put that on the big screen. This is Clowny's website. Looks like. Which one is Clowny? The one on the right or the left in the picture?
What?
Hey, come on, Tommy.
That's Clowny. You know that?
No, I'm just looking like up there. You see up there that little put me on full screen. Click on me for full screen, and then you'll see this picture a little bigger. There you go. No, so there's Clowny's homepage there. Yeah, but I was saying, which one is Clowny in the picture?
Oh, it's Clown in the middle of the two, you know.
Hey, Clowny, Wendy. All right,
he's hilarious.
Oh my God.
He's a comedian.
Clowny, 1.39 subs, 500 videos. Wow, lots of videos. Looking good. I'm subbed up to you already, Clowny. See that?
Let me tell you.
But I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna go for no bells. Okay.
Why would you do that?
There are a lot of awesome channels here.
No
Cody is hilarious. He is hilarious. He does stream on Hulu, and like I said, he was just on Steve Harvey on the ABC show. So that tells you something. He's off. He's
Oh,
hilarious.
look at the kind of videos that he's doing there.
YouTube isn't his biggest thing. You know what I mean? He does all other things. He streams on Tubi TV and Hulu, ABC.
Well,
you know.
Well, Tommy Temper, I got a question to ask. Why do you let two crazy fuckers 12 man and belt loop on your panel?
Hi, James.
James, this is actually my panel, and that's why you had to come to my channel to get to the link.
Oh, I thought I was live on Tommy Temper's. My bad.
Well, Tommy's co-streaming.
It's a small world. But no, it's not my show. It's Belt Loop's show here. I'm just restreaming Belt Loop. Like he's the one that started the panel. Like he went live first, and then I'm just a guest on his channel. That you have a button you can push now to go live. Eh? You see that button up there where it says you want to stream to your channel up in the top right?
James. In other words, we're having a YouTube orgy right now. Okay, get it right.
I brought extra Kleenex.
Okay, let's get the party started. Okay, let's go.
You can't touch this.
Oh yeah.
I like that song.
Hey, good night, Joanne.
Who's leaving? Joanne's leaving.
Yeah, Joanne's leaving. She's got to go to bed.
I love
I don't
you,
blame her.
Joanne.
The fact is, I was supposed to be in bed 35 minutes ago, but I'm having fun.
Yeah, too much fun.
You gotta make the white breakfast in the morning. There.
Here, James, this is your song.
You gotta make.
James, just for you.
That sounds like.
Just kidding.
That's a 12-man song. He
don't want you to get a strike.
Oh my god.
Yo, fucking 12-man there owns chicken.
Not my song, it's your
Yeah, okay,
song.
remember, this is a late night panel, so you have to expect.
I know, but I do want to mention to James, if you don't mind, we try to keep it G-rated around here. So if we could not drop so many F-bombs, it would be appreciated.
Well, it's all good. I'm all closed up, buddy.
This should be epic. I'm waiting for the worst.
I'm wearing clothes, motherfucker.
Maybe between 12th man and James, I think you're done for. You know, I'm just saying.
Hey,
your mom, just put the video private, okay? Mom, quit watching.
Hey,
well,
in the Canadian dictionary, it's a boot and then fuck.
Watch your mouth, boy.
That's
put a roof on your garage.
Dictionary, my bad. It's a boot and then the F.
Hey, let's leave that last one off, please and thank you. The
Clowny, thank you for dropping your links.
Hey, it's
Clowny,
good.
links over in the
As Tommy Temper, the third word in the Canadian dictionary is the F bar.
What's up, Mr.
A boot and then the F.
Oh yeah, it's like F Trudeau. You know, that's like in everyone's vocabulary in Canada. Well, not everyone, but.
Oh my God, the lawyer is here. Now y'all are in trouble. Now y'all better shut up. Just saying. Because
what's going on? Y'all are in trouble.
He's got something to say.
I just want to say God bless everybody.
Hey, it's all good. I paid the lawyer off with a 6-pack. I'm all good for the night.
Do what?
Hey, Duggar.
Mr. Duggar fishing.
Hey,
Duggar fishing. Tell us about Duggar fishing. I don't know what a Duggar is. I've never fished for a Duggar.
I'm a Duggar. And,
he's the YouTube lawyer.
We're pretty sly. We're hard to catch. So,
he's an alien. He's an alien.
Sometimes.
Well, and I'm gonna change my name to Sand Nigger, I think, or Sand Digger.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
Let's not go there.
Don't use the N word on the panel.
Yeah,
no, I said Digger.
Oh, Digger. Okay, sorry.
Digger.
Sorry about that.
Sand Digger.
He always says Digger instead of Duggar.
Okay, Digger.
Okay, so far we've found out that your choice of a panel is, getting you in trouble. Okay, next.
Yeah,
It wasn't my choice. It's actually Duggar, not Digger. But
I'm the good girl. I don't know why I'm even here. Why am I
never
Leave it to the internet to
whiskey
bastardize the situation.
Never the N-word, okay? All right.
Roger that. Sorry about that.
He didn't say
I feel like that one where that short comes up with the guy says, "I'm here to bomb a Zoom conference call," and I feel like that guy that's bombing the conference call.
Well, I'll tell you.
And he said, "My ninja." Right after
benefit,
he said, "My ninja."
The benefit, Tommy, to everybody thinking that they're up on your panel is that if I drop them down, they'll blame you and not me.
Yeah, well, I should actually be over in my chat because I do have a chat there. Let's see what's going on over there. I'm not even looking. I don't have that many people. Only 17 people over in my channel, which is amazing. I would have expected 18.
Thanks for, my bad, Tommy.
I'm such a famous, YouTube celebrity. You're a celebrity now. Everyone that has a channel, and you're on your channel.
Dude,
hey, Tommy.
YouTube police, you're a celebrity.
In my chat. So
I gotta fix my hat.
Tommy Hoser is being good.
We're the hosers.
Tommy Hoser.
We drink beer and we call each other hosers. That's what Canadians do.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks for having me on the panel there, YouTube Police. She's going on 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, bless its heart.
I gotta call her a day, man. Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, well, James, you have a good one. I'll see you on the next
cool.
one.
It's like what panel were you actually expecting to get onto, LC or Mosh? Because this is YouTube Police. You ended up in jail, out of the 3.
It was one of those flip nickel situation.
Hey James, I will say you're welcome to come up on my panel anytime if you want to. If you're subscribed to me.
Right on. YouTube Police has cards, get out of jail free cards tonight, so that's the special.
Can you drop a link so I can subscribe?
Well, I'm not over in Beltlip's chat. I'm on the panel.
Yeah, I don't think I've subscribed to Wendy yet here. Still haven't got your sub up. Where is your link? I'm looking for your link. I got Clowny.
I just got StreamYard.
Before you want to go live.
Subscribes to me. That's fine. I don't.
Steve Garvey. Hey, I'll say hi when you go live.
But anywho, I had 8 tall boys. I'm calling her 8.
Okay, so you know who
Batman.
I just dropped Wendy's link.
Adam West. Adam West.
Maybe I'm good. Just not worry about it.
I just dropped Wendy's link in my chat. Make sure that you go over and connect with my girl Wendy.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah, I'm connected with Wendy.
They might figure it out. They might. If they don't, it's
She
fine.
really looks that good.
I don't need numbers. I just like to have a good time. You know how I am.
I know.
I'm looking at that Clowny, The Hard Life and Times of Clowny. Check out that Tubi video there. The link was dropped in
trying so hard not to laugh right now because everyone.
Jared, you are in my channel.
Their chat there.
Jared, you are in my channel.
Yeah, I'll watch that, Clowny. Yeah, it looks interesting.
We're co-streaming. So it's on like 3 different channels right now. If you want to go up and subscribe to YouTube Police, which is where everybody's chatting, it's at the top of the chat. It's so hard to explain this.
Okay, Wendy.
I think probably most people are in your chat. I've only got like 7 people in mine at the moment.
I've got 7. What are we doing? The lucky 7s?
Well, I'm fine with 7. I mean, I'm not normally up this late. And so, hey, BJ's Misadventures.
That's great though, because we're splitting between channels, there's one.
Wendy's a vampire. She's used to being up this time.
I know. We're splitting between channels. And I'm echoing. Hi. I hear myself talking.
I'm hearing
No
some
makeovers.
repeat.
Hi, me.
Sorry, that was me. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Kind of
I
hard to
said,
keep
hi,
up
me.
with.
I clicked on
There
Wendy's
he
channel
is.
and then it went live and then the audio backfed into my system here. So
I got you,
it's off
Tommy.
now.
I got you. I just added you as a mod. I got
I'm
you.
just popping by for a little clout there.
There you
All right.
go. I appreciate you. I do.
Sounds good.
I just dropped in for a couple minutes. I seen Wendy was here, so I just wanted to come in and say hi. I got
Well,
a
I'm
blanket
thankful.
heating up. I'm going to go get horizontal.
You know, it's nice. I've had several people on my panel tonight that I've never had on my panel tonight or my panel before, and I'm thankful.
Well, it's nice to meet you, sir.
I have
love
seen
you,
you.
Doug.
AMC, I sleep sometimes.
Yeah, once in a while. Seems like I do.
Once in a blue moon, yeah. This is later at night, 1:45 where I am.
Retired has its perks.
Yeah.
You know, I only get up when I wake up, so I have to listen to the alarm clock or nobody calling me wondering where the hell I'm at. So it's
AMC.
Oh, there's Clowny over
Good
there.
night,
Okay.
AMC.
Let's see. Well, I was just seeing AMC over here, and beautiful dog. I'm gonna.
Carrie's musings. Hey, Carrie, the link pinned to the top of my chat is where we're at. So click that link and head over to YouTube, please.
You know, I think I'm gonna do a thing where it says, "I'm gonna mod you up" or something like that. I don't. I have to think.
Oh my god.
that was funny. Well, Wendy knows I'm only here for just a short time. I just come in to say hello and nice to meet all you fellers and ladies.
A good time,
You
not a
too.
long time.
Yeah,
right?
good to see you. I don't know that I'm. Is your link dropped in belt loops there or in?
Yeah, somebody will do it. I don't know.
Just type. Hey, Duggar, type 29.
Because I don't know that I'm subbed up to you. You're brand
type
new. I've
20.
never heard of you before ever. This is the first time I've seen you. So nice to meet you for sure.
Duggar, just type 29 in a Belt Loops chat, or if you're in there. Are you in a Belt Loops chat or mine?
Hell, I don't know. I hit
You
one.
don't know where you're at?
Went somewhere else. I'm old, dude. CRS.
Because I got Wendy for sure.
I can't remember shit.
You're in Belt Loops chat, so type 29.
Tom Garvey's making the rounds there. Good to see you there, Tom.
Yeah.
Johnny Small Pepper. We got making the rounds too is Clowny. Good to see you.
It'll be the last time you see me. Good to meet all y'all folks, and God bless. And Mr. Duggar loves everybody. Y'all take care of you little bitty self.
Hey, Dougs, I love you more. I love you more. Good night.
All right, I'm gonna drop his link in my chat. So.
Yeah, Doug's is awesome. He is the YouTube lawyer. He does specialize also in bird law, whatever that means. I don't know, but he says it all the time.
Let's see. I'm interested. Awesome. No, Mr. Duggar Fishing looks like he's UFO. He's into UFOs. He's got a picture of an alien there on his avatar.
He considered Mr. Duggar the alien. But he's
really like I'm into UFOs and the occult, paranormal, all kind of stuff like that. We can have do a show where we interview him on how many aliens have the probing and all the rest of that stuff. You know what I mean? You know, like
do you know Traveling Fools?
Yes, Traveling Fools.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Duggar's always on Traveling Fools as well as my channel. We've been for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I don't especially watch like Traveling Fools is usually doing a game show or something like that. So like I'll fly by there and watch a bit of it and then go to the next channel, whatever. But yeah, I know him. I'm subbed to him. I see. In fact, he's been on my StreamYard panel, Traveling Fools. So yeah, he makes the rounds there too.
Yeah, me and Traveling Fools been friends for a long time, as well as Duggar. And Duggar is absolutely amazing. He's a great supporter, great friend. He's been through a lot of stuff. He will support you and just love on you, and just he's a comedian. He's awesome. So
yeah, right on. Looks good.
Yep.
Looks good.
Definitely sub up.
Yeah, I like channels exactly like his because he has a live button on his channel. Like if you don't have a live button on your channel, I'm less likely to sub to you. You know what I mean? Because I'm more into watching live stuff.
Yeah.
I do lives. Not recently, but
Very
once in a while.
soon, me and my mom are gonna go to a concert, and I will probably be live streaming it.
Another alien
That's
has
what people
entered the
love.
building. Another alien has entered the building, but she's
People
in
are getting
chat.
addicted to watching live videos.
Nikki!
They want to see something live.
I love you, Nikki.
Reality. Wine cellar infused.
Mm-hmm.
Wine cellar infused. I get it.
Yep. That is Nicole Shafe. Her husband is Al Shafe. They both have a channel. They live in Newfoundland. I say Newfoundland, not Newfoundland.
Newfoundland. I have Newfie. Newfie Princess comes on
They're
my
Newfies.
panel once in a while.
No, they're Newfies. And they're my bestest friends probably ever on YouTube. Probably more than likely, I'm gonna say they're my number one bestest friends.
I'm in Edmonton,
Hands
so
down.
I'm Canadian. So they're just on the other end of the country. I'm more west. They're east.
Beautiful, beautiful. Have a good day, Nikki said. Why are you leaving me, Nikki? Why?
Look, human being is in the chat. Have you trouble with what? Troubleshoot your audio. Kathy.
Tammy has just come in here, so you know what that means.
You're in trouble.
Well, it means that she wants me to come to bed and she ain't happy. So I do have to try to make her happy. I mean, it's funny to me where we ride at almost 3 o'clock in the morning. We got 40 people in here. Now that is with the combined channels and what have you. Still, it's kind of cool. And I want to tell everybody that's come into my channel or Wendy's or Tommy's or Kyle's, you know, I don't know if Jack is sharing or not, but I do want to, 40 real people. We don't have bots here. Well, Nightbot, I guess that technically qualifies, but you know, there's actually 44 people in here right now. Hey, Betty White, I've seen her several times, and
Betty, yeah, she's over from my stream. My stream. I'll tell you where my channel became popular was over in Canada. We had this convoy. Remember when we had the lockups with the COVID, whatever, that kind of stuff, and everyone was like, mandates, let's get out of here. So everyone went to Ottawa. They had that convoy. So that's where my channel kind of got big in restreaming whatever the stuff that was going on there. And then you had the Canadian or the American convoy, and then other news type events, stuff like that. So that's where some of the people in my chat come from, is from watching what was going on in the convoy stuff. So that's where Betty White and some of the people like that are kind of where they originate from.
Hey Chester, I'm sorry, but the 29 only works in my chat. I apologize for that.
All right, you guys, I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we should make it all the same.
I'm gonna head out so Gary can go. I'm gonna head out.
Well, good night. I don't know what happened to you. I didn't drop you. You apparently came on, dropped yourself somehow. But apparently I don't know what happened.
Remember, he's out in the bush somewhere there, so maybe a cell, he's operating off cell signal.
Well, see,
he says he's off grid, but is he really off grid? He's connected to the globe, internationally via the internet. Is that off grid?
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, Betty White. I didn't know she lived in Mississippi.
MASSISSIPPI?
Let's see, but I am gonna have to call it, just because of the fact that Tammy's, she doesn't sleep well when I'm not in bed, and I usually get away with it long enough for, until she gets up, and at that point though, she's, and so
love and marriage.
Okay.
Marriage.
I understand what you're saying.
Gary, I'm out of here. It was so awesome to hang out with all you guys.
You too.
I might do an hour live stream. I don't know.
Hey,
I might
if
think
you
about it
go
here in a
ahead and
minute.
set it up and start it, I can redirect to you. Just come back, while you're on the
Well,
computer, whatever.
I didn't have
set it
plans
up.
to.
Boom chicka wow wow.
Well, if you're
I
gonna do one,
can only. Oh my gosh, I can only do like an hour though. But
that's up to
maybe.
you, darling. I got to go to bed, and they need somebody, or you or Tommy, set one up so that y'all can,
Or Tommy.
Set
well,
one up. No, I'm not. This is late night. It's already 2:00 in the morning here, so it's
I'm
not like
probably
I
gonna go to bed
started
after
a stream
this.
at 2 in the morning. The
Well,
reason that I came on here was because I didn't have to start up a stream because you already
yeah,
had
I
a stream
get it.
going. And actually, I was on here for how long before I even started up a stream? You know what I mean?
that's right.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm gonna go to bed after this.
If I do, you just need to make sure you got the notification bell on for my channel, and that's all I'm going to say about it because I don't know yet, but I can't set one up when I'm StreamYard anyways because of my computer being slow. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for having me, Gary.
Yeah,
Appreciate
no
y'all,
problem.
everybody in chat. Y'all are
Let me get
awesome.
to
Have a good one. Take care.
All right,
Hey,
y'all.
Very good.
Jimbo,
Nice meeting you.
I'm gonna mod you up. Anyhow, another
Take
mod.
care.
I'll see you
Yeah.
all. Bye, y'all. Everybody on my channel, Gary's channel, and Tommy's channel. Everybody, big hugs. Love each
Let
other.
Bye, y'all.
me say
Bye,
thank
y'all.
you to Ivy.
See you later. Good night.
Ivy Creates, Jimbo Lover 74, Joanne Glass, Jordan Gayhart, Carrie's Musings, KK's Travel and Educational Vlogs, Nightbot. Obviously, thank you to Jack, and thank you to Tommy, and thank you to Kyle. It's been an awesome night. I've enjoyed it. I do got to get to bed though, so we're gonna end it in 3, 2.